Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here, and welcome to a new series. Now I know today is supposed to be a material energy natural capital episode, but I don't really have too much more to do in there until I can reduce the lag. And to be quite honest, yeah, I mean, I did say in the previous episode that I had started recording a episode that sort of wrapped up the series. I think I will revisit it. I know Samurai has a few more updates to do, and there's a little bit of tweaking. I'm thinking that audio is a little bit loud still. Yeah, so I thought I would try something new, and as luck would have it, one of my long-time viewers has invited me to their server. So I can't really pronounce his handle. I view it as actually saying something along the lines of Auzze, but if you look here, this here is his username. He has commented. I think he uses his real name in the channel, but yeah, he very graciously invited me along to his server, which is running the FTB Inventions pack. So that is the latest pack, and I guess the last 1.7.10 pack, I believe, that FTB are releasing. So pretty cool pack so far. Got a bunch of mods that I have played with before. So Advanced Generators was in the Modular Mayhem pack. Advanced Solars, not. I do have that in one of the packs. I just can't remember which one it was. There's a few other Bagginses. Let's see through here. It's got Buildcraft, Better Builders ones, which I don't think I've played with. Bibliocraft, Big Reactors, Buildcraft. Yeah, well, I said that before. You got the pipes, so here's the actual machines. Carpenters, Chisel, Compact Solar Arrays. So you can see here, this is kind of your IC2 type stuff. I think this has Tech Reborn in it. Computercraft, Decocraft, Ender IO, Ender Storage, so your Ender chests, etc. Ender Tech, which is like the tanks and the exchanges. I think that's in the Space Astronomy pack. Equivalent Exchange 3. This is one of the big ones. It's still a work in progress, but this will be quite nifty to get into, and I'm going to do that this episode. Sorry, Mr. Engineer's Toolbox there. Et Futurum basically just brings some of the blocks from the newer versions of Minecraft back into 1.7.10. So you can see here you've got all the different doors. I'm not sure what the difference with the enchantment table, etc. is. Raw rabbit, so it adds rabbits, it adds different potions and arrows, and you see here villager zombie, rabbit, and endermite. So it adds a bunch of stuff from the newer versions of Minecraft. So 1.9, 1.10, back to 1.7.10. Yui's Workshop, which is in my Revolutions episodes. Extra Cells, that's just an ME add-on. I think that's in the yep, that's in Space Astronomy. So a lot of this stuff is in the other packs I've played. What do we got? Funky Locomotion, Garden Containers, Garden Cores, Immersive Engineering, Industrial Craft 2, IC2, Iron Chest, Jabber, Logistics Pipes, Frames, so that's kind of like Funky Locomotion, I believe. MFR, more carts. Not sure what that one does. Obviously it adds mine carts, that's quite obvious, but not sure to what extent. Open blocks, open peripheral add-ons, Pneumaticraft, Project Red, Railcraft, Redstone Arsenal. So this is where I'll be getting my armor from, I imagine, and combining that with simply jetpacks to get the better chest plate here, the flux infused jet plate. Router Reborn, Solar expansion, soul shards the old ways. I gotta say one of my packs had that in it. Let's see, storage drawers, Steve's carts, as I said before, tech reborn, thermodynamics, thermal expansion, etc., and wireless redstone, and XP teleporters, which I've never seen. But so nothing that jumps out as being amazing, but still some cool stuff, little bits and pieces. Now I want to do this pack slightly differently because it's not a questing pack, and I guess if you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know how much I generally enjoy the questing packs. What I want to do is I want to open it up to you guys, all you viewers, if to basically leave a an idea of which way you want me to head. So in the case of today, as I said, I'm going to do a bit of equivalent exchange, which will give us access to materials basically. So once I've found one of each thing, we should be right to just craft many of them depending on what resources we got. But as I said, I thought I'd leave it up to you guys. Put suggestions in the comments. Give me some direction. Tell me what you want to see. If you've played the pack before, or if you've gone through the mod list, for example, if you have the curse launch, you can see through the mod list. Tell me what you think you want me to try and make. Give me some ideas. That creeper's camped out there. Hello, buddy. So all I've done so far is make a basic little house. Nothing too fancy. And done a bit of mining. So I've got a bit of a mining shaft that went down there, and I do have diamonds. So luckily, right at the bottom of the shaft, and it was very, very fluky, right underneath this ladder at Y12, I think it was diamond. So just fluked it. Yeah, so we've got most materials. Bit of lead, bit of tin, copper, iron, silver, bit of yellorium or yellorite, some gold, lapis, so pretty much fairly, basic sort of start. Let's see here, I've got some glass, so we need to make a glass belt, and I think, yeah I do, I need to make a couple, I need to get some iron. So yes, I could double this and all that sort of stuff, but at the moment I'm just going to deal with making just smelting it up so we can get this going. So the first thing we need to do is make some of this chalk, and that is done like so. Look, buddy, go and find your own house. Had enough of you. You're creepy looking. Alright, so we got some chalk. The other thing I'm going to need... Where are you going, pal? Get somewhere else. Yeah. So the other thing I'm going to need, obviously, is this iron. So first things first, let's make the Aludel base. Actually, I don't have enough of that yet. Let's make the calcinator. So calcinator, I'm just going to put him like here. The calcinator is used to create like, where is it? You're being a pain. Pretty much you can put stuff in here and you burn an item and it gives you, this really is being a pain. Let's go in here. I'm pretty sure this works fine. And it gives you like ashes, etc. Now I think if I burn a diamond, we should get minium dust. Hopefully I'm correct. Yes, minium dust. Awesome. Because we need minium dust to make the book. So I'm going to need some leather actually. So we're going to need some medium dust to make the book, and that'll give us. I'm going to need 2 of these. So let's grab another. Diamond. So you need 1 book in the research table, which we need to make next, which is just a plank, some iron. Probably going to need more iron than I actually smelted up. Let's see here. Does that? Okay. Let's grab a few more. You can see here all the items have an exchange value. So you can see as I hover over here, it says exchange energy is 8, and because there's 5 of them, you have energy of 40. If I hover over this, it's 256 per iron, clay 64, that sort of stuff. So each of these items has a value, which if you don't know anything about equivalent exchange, that's how this works. The idea is you have a value of an item, and you basically convert items from one to another using its value. So I need to go and I think there's some cows around here. Hopefully that creeper's gone away somewhere. We can't hunt him down and hit him with a stick somehow. Where'd you go, pal? He's probably still like just cheesing around here somewhere. Anyway, a couple of cows over here. Let's go and smack them with my wooden sword, which I broke. Come back, come back. I do have a stone sword in here somewhere. Come back here. Got him. Did I get any leather? Probably not. How about you, mate? Did I get leather? Got 1 leather. So 1 leather should be enough. The server does have Morpheus on it. So I know there's one other person who's just joined before. Hopefully, yep, that's enough to get daytime. Sweet. So need to make a book. Got some reeds, sugarcane, however you want to call it, over near the creeper. Knew he was still camped out. You can stay out there, pal. Not sure if creeper griefing's turned on or not. Oh, awesome. You can right click. Let's see here. Go back inside. I need to get some pressure plates on this. There's a little bit of a lag with the door too. It's a bit weird. So let's make some paper and a book. Oh, I need 2 books, don't I? Let's just get this one bit done. So in here we can put book and medium dust and give it some fuel. Can you burn a ladder? Nope. Let's grab this spruce wood. Throw this in, and that will turn into the book. Hey, buddy. I'm over here. Don't blow up there. Hey, hey. Oh, lag. Alright, let's find another cow. So yeah, as I said in yesterday's episode, I am undergoing training at work, so this is also another reason why I've chosen to do this pack, in that it hasn't required me a lot of setup time, I guess. So you guys still get to watch some Minecraft, but yeah, it's just not as hard for me to get an episode out for you. Right. There's 1 book. I think you right click it to get it to yourself. Oh, there we go. Well, that's my book anyway. The other thing we need to do is make that research station. So we need a slab. Let's grab this. Make a slab. That away, that away, that can go away. No, let's take that out of there and go. Need some more sugarcane. Open the door. Got some engineering hemp growing out here. So I guess power generation will be maybe in the interim. We might make a water wheel, put it in this wall here, or perhaps just a windmill off the roof, but I don't know. I'm undecided, and again, that's why I would like some input from you guys. Let's see here. No, don't do that first. Do this first. A little bit derpy today, sorry about that, guys. Okay, over here. Book, medium dust. I need a little bit more ash. So I guess I can do that. I do believe, because I need 9 of these ash infused stone, which is going to take 9 stone and 9 ash. I've got 10 stone, so that's fine. So we need to just get through a little bit more of this. And things like cobble are good to burn in there. Let's throw them away. Let's cook this, because I know I'm going to need it. Yep, you can go there, that's fine. And research station was 2 of them, sweet. Did I burn all my slabs? Nope. Lucky. Helps if I make the research station instead of like hoping for the best. So I do need another couple of stone. I've got 6 and I need 9. Alright. How are you doing over here? That's 4. Some of them, you know what, let's grab that much. I'm pretty sure it's standard vanilla sort of mechanics in the way, in terms of so many items per fuel. Pretty sure it's very similar. So this in here should start getting us some ash infused stone. I'm going to grab this spruce wood. Just use it as fuel for now. So as this goes through, we'll be able to throw these in here. I've got to remember there is a button I've got to push that I just can't remember. So we've got the calciner. I thought it was calcinator, but it's calciner. The aludal base, the glass bell, and a research station. Let's put the research station down. Now the idea with the research station is you put a book in, and then anything you put in here will teach it to the book. Same with this one. Let's just, I think, yep. So I've right-clicked it to sort of link it to me. Any item that I put in here, so if I hover over glass here, it's an exchange energy 1. If I put it in there, this book will eat the item, but it will teach it to the book. So that way, I now know how to create glass, and I can create that using other things in order to make it. So we needed those 3 stone. They can go. Did it burn it up? In here. Do I have? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's get those last couple, and I'm going to put. Now this sinks into the ground. So I think I want to put it on top. One more. Right, so now I need the chalk. And I've got to remember what button it is. Let's check options. Now there's a button that does. No, is it in here? Oh yeah, equivalent exchange 3. Charge. So let's just try V, C, R, and G. No. R. Okay, so that's on there now. Okay, now what do I need to do? Come on. Let's have a quick look again. Oh, really? Alright, give me a second. I'll get this fixed. Alright, so apparently it's just shift, right click with an empty hand. There you go. So this is a transmutation tablet. So if I put the Alchemicon in here, and then I've taught it so far what glass and clay. So clay has a 64 item, and we saw that glass had a 1. So let's see what we got here. So each diamond's 8,000. Coal is 32. Spider chilling outside. So if we take, for example, one of these and put it in the table, that gives us 8,000 energy to make stuff. So I can pull out 8,192 pieces of glass, or whatever the equivalent of 64 at a time of clay is. And I no longer need to worry too much about what we've got here, in that I can possibly work my way through making iron, for example. So one of these is 256, and I think an actual iron ingot is 256. So it's a bit of a, let's have a look. Iron. So an iron ingot's 256, but iron ore is 256 as well. So you could, once you get ore doubling in, so perhaps we get like an RF gen of some description, and we can create the ore, once I teach it to it, of course, you could effectively dupe. So, you know, you put one iron ingot in, you get one iron ore out, and then you double the iron ore, and then you put the 2 iron ingots in and get 2 iron ore out. So you really could get yourself a nice little benefit there. I think the same is to be said for gold. So 2048, 2048. Also with possibly tin. Let's have a look at tin. A tin ingot of all of them is 256. But you can't make tin ore, or copper ore, or lead ore. So there are a few exceptions to the rule, obviously, where you cannot make particular items. But there's a lot of stuff that is makeable. So going forward, I'll have to go through and I'll find out each and every item that I can put through the table, and then using the materials that we have, we'll be able to craft items, which is pretty cool. So steak is 24 and wheat's 24, so I can turn a single wheat into a cooked steak, which would be pretty cool. So I can teach this in wheat, and that will go in the book. And the books are linked, obviously, because it comes down to what my knowledge is. But yeah, you need a book in each item. I mean, you could once you're done, pick the book up out of here and put it in the other item, in the table. But where's the fun in that? that would be a pain. So this is now teaching it stake. Alright. So if I take the diamond out of there for a moment, and I put one piece of wheat in, I can obviously make 24 glass. I can make one other wheat, which isn't really worth it, or I can make hook steak. So I can effectively exchange wheat for steak. Very cool. I'm growing my own steak. Okay, so I had a bit of an issue with the chalk there. It was being a bit of a pain. I made another one just to see if that was the problem. Not necessarily what the problem was, but anyway. So now that I have a fairly easy method of getting steak, we can continue on. So let's see what's next. I guess we should probably start looking into some sort of ore doubling. You know, I guess you could do the manual. We got IC2 here. I haven't done IC2 in a long time, so that could be cool. Looks like we've got power converters in this pack as well, which is nifty. So we might be able to convert between one power or another. So we kind of need to work through working out what's our best power generation. Now, as I said before, this pack does have the what's it called? Advanced generators, but I don't think I'm at the point where I could make anything using that yet. So it may just be a case of working out what's the best way to go for a start. Obviously, it's not big reactors, so I may just go a bit of Ender IO. Just make like your regular sort of Stirling generator. If I could spell. Just standard Stirling generator probably. And we'll start making some power, get it stored, bit of ore doubling, and we'll work from there. But I think for the moment this is where I'll call the end of the episode. As I said, at the moment things are a bit busy around home. The normal Saturday episode, I guess you call it, will, I guess, kind of be on hiatus. Until there's another pack update, which I think Samurai is actually waiting on some things to change in regards to Curse and the way they do third-party packs. Not 100% sure. I know I think he's also on holiday at the moment. Oh, look, hello, Mr. Grieber. Yeah, so this will sort of fill in that role for the moment, and depending on how well it goes, because it's an open-ended pack, you know, it may just be a short series, it may be a long one, I'm not sure. But as I said before, please give me your ideas in the comments. Tell me what you want to see, and I'll try and put my spin on how to produce what you're after. So if it's a, you know, power gen, then, you know, if you want to see a particular power generation, let me know, and I'll try and work my way through it. But for now, this is the end of this episode. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. See you later.